The Lord says, "My beloved child, do not let this moment pass silently without opening your heart to listen to my voice. For there are moments which, if you know how to grasp them, will renew your life in a way you have never imagined. I call you not to condemn you or make you afraid, but because my love for you is too great for me to remain silent when I see you weary and losing your way. How many times have I gently knocked on the door of your heart? How many times have I sent you reminders through the smallest things in life? Yet you have been too occupied with burdens, worries, and the loud voices of the world to recognize my voice anymore. Today, I draw near to you once again with all gentleness and patience. Pause for a moment. Set aside everything that is distracting you, and let the word Amen become the response of a heart ready to listen to the one who has always loved you unconditionally. I want you to understand that this is not a passing word, nor is it a coincidence. Every moment I allow you to read these words rests within my providence. Not one of your steps is beyond my sight, and not one pain you carry is unknown to me. When you feel forgotten in the flow of life, I am still quietly walking beside you. When you think no one understands what you are enduring, I have seen it all. I know the nights when you cannot sleep because your heart is filled with too many worries. I know the times you try to smile to hide your tears. I know the questions you keep buried in your heart. And even the prayers you thought were never answered. Not one of these things has escaped my care. Therefore, do not allow the voices of doubt, disappointment, or fear to drown out what I desire to plant within your heart. There are walls built from old wounds, from failures, and from prolonged disappointment. I do not blame you for being weak in heart, but I invite you to allow me, step by step, to tear down those walls with love and peace. I do not force you to open the door, but I always wait patiently. When you willingly take one step toward me, I will receive you with arms of mercy and lead you to the place where you can rediscover the peace you have long been searching for. My beloved child, I have never seen you as an ordinary person among countless people in this world. I clearly know every good thing I placed within you from the beginning. I see your worth even when you still doubt yourself. Perhaps many people do not recognize it. Perhaps your circumstances make you feel small and insignificant. But in my eyes, you are always precious. That is why I never stop seeking ways to draw you closer to me, so that you may rediscover the beautiful purpose I prepared for your life long ago. If today you are wondering whether I am still with you, I want you to know that the answer is always yes. I am still sustaining you in the moments when you are weak. I am still opening a way in places where you can only see a dead end. I am still at work, even when your eyes have not yet recognized it. There are battles from which I am quietly protecting you so you will not have to face them. There are things I have held back to protect you. Things you will only understand when you look back on the road you have traveled. My love does not change according to circumstance, nor does it lessen because of the times you stumble. I still love you with a love that is whole and steadfast. So do not live in anxiety anymore. Let your faith grow day by day. Spend more time near me, so your heart may be filled with peace instead of worries. When you choose to walk with me, you will gradually recognize that things which seemed impossible have begun to change. Not every answer comes immediately, but I always work at the best appointed time for you. If you feel a gentle peace beginning to take root within your heart, let 1111 become a declaration of hope. Like a mark that you trust in, my guidance. Keep moving forward with a humble and steadfast heart. For I am still beside you, still keeping you, and still completing day by day the good things I have promised for my beloved child. The words you are listening to are not merely passing sounds that fade away, but my loving invitation touching your life at the very moment you need it most. I do not speak to you so that you merely hear and then forget, but so that your heart may be awakened, so that the hope that has grown faint may be kindled again. Today, I place before you an important turning point. You may continue to remain in the old things that have made you weary, allowing painful memories and past failures to keep imprisoning your steps. Or you may courageously take my hand and step through the new door I am opening. Even though you do not yet see everything waiting ahead, that choice is not so that I may know what you will do. For I have long understood your heart. I place that choice before you so that you yourself may recognize that your future is not determined by the past, but is shaped by the faith you place in me today. Do not let people's judgments become the loudest voice within your heart. Perhaps someone has told you that you no longer have a chance. Perhaps someone has declared that your life can only remain within its present limits. Someone may look at the times you have stumbled and conclude that you will forever be the same. But my beloved child, what they see is only a very small part of the story. I am the one who sees your entire journey. What others call a full stop is often the very place where I am preparing to write a new chapter filled with glory. I have never given up on you, nor have I ever changed my mind about the good things I have planned. My love does not change according to your success or failure. My kindness does not run dry simply because you have made mistakes. Each day, I still open my arms wide, waiting for you to draw nearer and receive the renewal I am always ready to give. Perhaps you still wonder why the path you walk has been so rough. Why, when you try to live uprightly, you still have to face betrayal. Why doors that seemed about to open suddenly closed before your eyes. Why the people you once trusted caused your heart such deep pain. I know all of those questions. I also know there were times when you cried quietly because you could not find an answer. But my child, do not allow the things you do not yet understand to make you doubt my presence. There are stretches of the road where I do not remove the trials, because those very trials are forming within you maturity, steadfastness, and a faith that no longer depends on circumstances. What you call pain today, one day you will look back on and realize that it was the very place where I protected you from things even more harmful. Even in the darkest seasons, when you thought you were alone amid countless pressures, I never left you for even a single step. There were nights when you thought your prayers fell into silence, yet I was still listening. There were times when you felt every door had closed, yet I was quietly preparing a path you had not yet seen. I was with you in every moment of weakness. I upheld you in the times when you thought you could no longer rise. If not for my keeping hand, perhaps you would have fallen long ago. Therefore, do not let the silence of your circumstances make you think that I am silent. Some of my greatest works always begin in the seasons when you feel as though nothing is happening. I know there are still fears trying to creep into your mind. They whisper that you are not capable enough, that you have lost too much, that every good opportunity has already passed. But those voices do not come from me. I do not plant despair in your heart. I do not nurture fear within you. What I give is peace in the middle of great waves, strength for you to keep walking when your feet are weary, and light for you to see hope even when the sky is still covered with dark clouds. Do not allow lies to determine how you see yourself. See yourself through my eyes. You are not a failure. You are someone I am shaping. Someone I am preparing for things greater than anything you have ever imagined. I am still the one who protects you with an unshakable love. No scheme is stronger than my power. No force can steal away what I have determined to give if you continue to remain under my guidance. This does not mean you will not encounter trials, but it does mean that trials will not have the final word. It also does not mean you will not shed tears, but those tears will not be wasted. I will turn them into seeds of restoration, of joy, and of blessed harvests in the future. Keep walking with courage. For every step you take toward me is also a step away from fear and closer to what I have prepared. If today you believe that I am still opening a way in the very place that seems to have no escape, let your heart respond with a confession of faith. If you want to comment 222, let it be a sign of trust, not an unconscious habit. What I desire is not found in the numbers you type, but in a heart willing to say to me, I still believe, even though I have not yet seen everything. When you hold firmly to that faith, you will recognize that I have never stopped working. A new door has begun to open. Light has begun to shine. And the beautiful journey I have prepared for you is gradually becoming reality. Be steadfast in heart, for I am always with you. Today, tomorrow, and on every road ahead, I want to remind you once more that I know you by the very name with which I called you from the beginning. You have never been a nameless face in the crowd, nor have you ever been someone forgotten in my plan. Before you called out to me, I already knew you. Before you recognized your own worth, I had already seen the precious thing I placed within you. I did not choose you because you are perfect, nor do I love you because of the achievements you have gained. I chose you because my love for you never depends on your circumstances or your abilities. Therefore, do not let accusation, past failures, or present limitations cause you to doubt your place in my heart. I have reserved for you favor that no one can buy, blessings that no person can steal, and wonders that will appear at the exact time I have appointed. What I am speaking today is not a promise for a stranger, nor is it a story meant only for someone else. This is the word I am speaking directly to you. This is the season I am preparing for you to enter. This is the time when I want you to lift your head, let go of every doubt, and believe that the good thing I have appointed is drawing very near to your life. My beloved child, although your eyes cannot see it, the battle around you continues day by day, but I never allow you to face it alone. My angels are still obeying my commands to guard you, protect your family, and watch over everything I have entrusted to you. How many times has danger come very close without you even knowing it? How many evil things have been held back before they could touch you? That was not luck, but my unceasing care. While you rest, I still keep you. While you struggle to find a way, I am still opening the path. While you are weak and think you cannot go on, my power is quietly sustaining you. So never think you have been abandoned in the midst of trials. Do not let the loneliness you feel for a moment deceive you into believing that I have gone far away. I am still there, nearer to you than you can feel. My powerful hand is still lifting you out of every trap laid along your path. No scheme can prevail when I have decided to keep you. No darkness can hold you back when I have commanded my light to shine upon the journey ahead. If right now the words I am speaking make your heart tremble, even if only a tiny spark of hope has just been kindled in your heart, then I earnestly invite you not to turn away as you may have done before. Do not let fear cause you to close your heart. Do not let old disappointments prevent you from receiving the new thing I am preparing. There are opportunities that appear only when you dare to open your heart to receive my guidance. There are doors that open only when you decide to step forward in faith instead of standing still in doubt. In this very moment, I am rewriting the things you once thought could never change. I am turning chapters filled with tears into the beginning of a journey filled with hope. I am preparing good things beyond your imagination. Blessings you cannot yet picture today, but will one day understand why I allowed you to wait. The prayers you lifted up in silence have never been forgotten. Every sigh, every tear, every time you still chose to trust, even when everything seemed to stand against you. I remember, and now, the harvest season of your perseverance is gradually drawing near. Therefore, my beloved child, I place before you a choice that no one can make on your behalf. Will you open your heart to receive what I am doing? Or will you continue to let doubt pull you back to the old place? Will you follow my peaceful call? Or will you allow the noise of the world to lead you away from the purpose I have prepared? I will not force you, because love always leaves room for a voluntary response of the heart. But I hope you will not allow a hesitant decision today to become tomorrow's regret. The things I have prepared for you are very near. The breakthroughs you have long desired have already begun to move. The doors that seemed closed are being opened by me little by little. Courageously place your hand in mine and continue walking. Do not keep looking back at what has passed. And do not let old failures define who you are today. I am leading you to a land filled with hope, where peace replaces anxiety, where joy erases the heavy days, and where you will know that everything I promised comes to pass. Trust me with your whole heart, for I will never lead you to a place where my grace is not enough to keep you, nor will I ever call you to walk without accompanying you on every step of the road ahead. What I am speaking to you in this moment does not concern only your own life, but also touches things far greater. The decision you make today will create waves that reach far beyond what you can see. Every step taken in obedience, every time you choose to trust me instead of surrendering to fear, is laying a new foundation for those who will come after you. Your family will be upheld by the prayers you lift up today. Your descendants will receive peace from the seeds of faith you are sowing. The people I am about to bring onto your journey will also be touched by the light I am kindling within your heart. So, never think that your response affects only you. When a heart opens to me, I can use that very life to begin good things for many others. It is because of that great meaning that I earnestly call you not to let this moment pass by in indifference. There are moments in life that carry special value, and I am inviting you to step into one of those moments. Do not allow worries, doubts, or hesitation to make you lose what I am placing right before you. I do not force you, because true love always gives you the right to choose. But I want you to understand that every word I speak comes from the deep love of a Father who always desires the very best for you. Many times I have gently knocked on the door of your heart. Many times I have patiently waited for you to return closer to me. Today, I am still standing there, not to condemn or reproach you, but to invite you into the peace, healing, and joy I have long been keeping for you. Do not let fear cause you to lock the door of your heart. Perhaps you have been disappointed, wounded, and have thought you no longer had the strength to hope one more time. I know all of these things, but my beloved child, if you continue to let the past determine your future, you will not be able to see the new thing I am preparing. I want you to open your heart, because on the other side of trust is a flow of love you have never fully experienced. I do not come to take away what is good from you. I come to restore what has been lost, to heal the places that were once broken, and to fill the emptiness that nothing in the world can fill. All you need is to be willing to open the door, and I will enter with gentleness, bringing light in place of darkness, hope in place of disappointment, and peace in place of days filled with unrest. If in this moment you feel a stirring from the depths of your heart, do not consider it random. I often begin great works through very small responses. A simple action that comes from faith has more value than many great things done merely out of habit. If you are watching this message through a video, let pressing the like button become a sign of your response in faith. It is not because I need a number or recognition from human beings. I look at the heart behind that action. When you take a small step with sincerity, you are expressing that you are ready to receive what I desire to do in your life. What I treasure is not the size of the action, but the trust placed within it. Remember that I have never overlooked even the smallest gesture born from love for me. Every silent prayer, every tear you lift up in trust, every time you choose to continue walking, though your feet are weary, I see it all. And when you move toward me with all the sincerity you have, I will draw near to you with infinite love and power that nothing can hinder. I will strengthen you where you are weak, encourage you when you are discouraged, and open a way when you can no longer see the road ahead. I am never indifferent to a heart that is seeking me. Therefore, do not allow lies to make you feel that you are no longer worthy. Perhaps you are still carrying memories of old mistakes, still blaming yourself for things you think you should have done better. But I do not look at you through the lens of the past. The redemptive sacrifice of my Son, Jesus Christ, has opened the way for you to draw near to me in freedom, not condemnation. The grace I give is greater than every fault you have ever carried. My mercy is deeper than every wound you are hiding, and my love is more steadfast than every voice that wants to keep you living in shame. I do not keep you in what has passed. I always invite you to move forward into a new beginning. What I desire most is not perfection in you, but a heart that is willing to belong to me. Give me the worries you have been hiding. the dreams you have not dared to speak of, and even the weak places you have always thought you must conceal. I want to fill you with wisdom that comes from me, guide each of your decisions, and pour into your life good things beyond your imagination. I will turn dry places into fruitful land, turn days that seemed meaningless into a testimony of my faithfulness, and cause your very life to become a source of encouragement for many others. My beloved child, perhaps the world has once looked down on you. Perhaps there have been people who turned their backs on you, underestimated you, or believed you would never do anything meaningful. But the verdict of people does not determine your worth before me. I chose you not because you are perfect, but because my love for you does not change. I have set you apart for a good purpose that only I can see in its fullness. Therefore, rise with courage. Open your heart wide to receive what I am doing, and walk in trust. You are no longer defined by yesterday's failures, but by the hopeful plan I am continuing to write for your life. And from the very moment you respond to my call, you will begin to see each footprint of grace, each miracle of love, and each renewal quietly blooming along the journey I prepared for you from the beginning. You are standing before a very important threshold, and now I invite you to make your choice. Will you place your trust in my word? Or will you continue to let the walls built by doubt separate you from my love? I do not force you, because true love always gives you the right to choose. But I want you to understand that there are moments that can change the meaning of an entire journey. And this is one of those moments. I am extending my hand toward you with all gentleness and love. If only you are willing to take it. I will lead you along roads you once never thought you could walk. I will open your eyes to see the wonders being prepared, things far beyond the limits of imagination and beyond all that you have ever asked. For from the beginning, the plans I have for you were never built upon failure or despair. What I have prepared always leads you toward peace, hope, and victory. Perhaps today you are still walking against opposing winds, still feeling violent waves trying to shake you. But do not forget that you are not facing them alone. I am still with you in every step, still holding you in the moments when your strength seems to have run out. What keeps you standing is not that you are stronger than adversity, but that my arm is always sustaining you. No storm is great enough to exceed my power. No trial is strong enough to separate you from the protection I have given you when you still choose to remain in my love. So, my beloved child, let your answer today be a response filled with trust. Open your heart wide and say to me that you are ready for me to lead you. I am not looking for perfection in you, nor do I require you to prove your worth before drawing near to me. What I desire is simply a humble heart that knows how to place its trust in the one who always loves you. Lay down the burdens you have been holding for so long. Give me the fears that have caused you to hesitate, the wounds that still ache, and even the questions that have no answers yet. Do not let pride or painful memories continue to lock the door within your heart. When you are willing to let go, I will place in your hands the peace that the world cannot give. Remember that no circumstance is beyond my ability. I can turn the place that once held tears into a field of joy. I can open a way in places where you thought only a dead end remained. I can awaken hope in the midst of things that seem to have closed. What the world calls an ending, I can still turn into a radiant new beginning. When you see your own helplessness, that is often the moment when my power is revealed most clearly. Therefore, do not draw conclusions about your future based only on what your eyes can see. What I am preparing is always greater than the limits you can imagine in the present. Your days of restoration are drawing nearer step by step. The things you have prayed for with all sincerity have not been forgotten. The years you have patiently waited have not passed in vain. I am gathering every broken piece to create a complete picture more beautiful than you ever imagined. I am turning losses into lessons, tears into strength, and days that seem meaningless into a foundation for something greater. Keep walking with hope, for the miracle is no longer far away. What I have appointed for you is drawing closer each day, and you will recognize that every season of waiting has meaning within my loving plan. My beloved child, you are more precious to me than you have ever understood. Even before you first cried out in this world, I knew you, loved you, and reserved for you a place no one else can replace. Your life is not a coincidence, nor is it a mistake within the current of the world. You were created with a good purpose and surrounded by my unchanging love. I have always known every step you take, every joy you experience, and every pain you quietly carry. Nothing in your life lies outside my care. No one can snatch you from those loving arms if you yourself still decide to remain with me. Therefore, do not let this moment pass by like so many times before. Step toward me with all the faith that remains in your heart. I am still waiting for you, not with reproach, but with arms opened wide and a love that has never run dry. This is the time for you to leave hesitation behind and step into the new thing I have prepared. When you choose to trust, you will recognize that the door I open, no one can close. Draw near to me, for I have waited for you for a very long time. Let today become the beginning of a new journey, where you are no longer led by fear, but walk in the peace, hope, and fullness I have prepared for you from the beginning.